Alright guys, so we're starting to do these headers. First thing on the list is we lubed up these exhaust flange bolts right here so we can break them 2 bolts loose here. And then we're going to pull the sensors out up here and then start undoing bolts on both sides. And I haven't made my mind up, but we may end up pulling the inner fenders out and the tires off and see if that helps out. It looks like there's enough room under here to do it like it is, but we will see what happens. Alright, we're going to break loose these O2 sensors up here on this side. Start with this one here.
Ooh.
A little tight.
That one's fucking a lot stronger than the one you did. Hold on.
That's tightening it there. Go this way.
Oh, to me, that's why I fucked it up.
Yeah.
That's why it wasn't coming loose. Watch your hand, I got it. I'm alone, man.
That might help.
You don't want yourself plugging?
Nah, because probably gonna be cutting and welding, so just go ahead and take them out.
I understand that, but you're just winding the fucking shit out of the cables right now when you're untwisting them.
That's alright. Them things will bend. That's my wideband there.
This one is?
Yeah. We can cut that one zip tie.
You're just winding the tie. I don't know.
Here, let me see that wrench while you're getting one. Alright guys, so we got this flange undone already. We got the O2 sensors out on both sides of the pipes. And little trick on those sensors, if you take your wrench, put your wrench on here like so, and if you can't get it to come loose, if you take a hammer while you got pressure on that sensor with your wrench and then tap the wrench head lightly while you're trying to loosen it, usually that shock will break that sensor loose and hopefully get it loose for you. It worked in my case because all 4 of them was a biatch to get loose, and tapping on it definitely got it loose. So try that, it'll probably help you out. I got one more bolt up here to get loose on this flange. We're going to see if we can fit this gun up here. Looks like it got it. Yep. Got her. Alright, so exhaust is loose on both sides of the stock headers. So ready to start taking bolts. Now these heat shields, and try to get this passenger side one off first. We will probably end up having to cut most of this Y pipe, the factory Y pipe, down and reattach it to the headers, but we're gonna work on this shield right here real quick. Alright guys, we're gonna take these tires off real quick because I think taking the tires off we're gonna have a little room through the fender liners. But I want to talk about this damn little Milwaukee gun right here. Alright, this is a 3/8 drive battery powered gun. And this is a bad sumbitch right here. Alright, 3/8, not ½ inch, 3/8, may I say, and it takes off lug nuts, guys. Lug nuts off. So, kudos to Milwaukee with this damn little gun for a 3/8 drive. That's impressive. You gonna bust the other side off?
Yeah, hold on.
Here.
Where's the fucking, is it the gun right there?
Yeah, I got your other one over there. Oh, 22s are so heavy. Yeah, that's pretty impressive for a little 3/8 gun to take lug nuts off. Yeah, with these fender, with the tires off, you see you got all this extra space up here. And if we have to, we can take these fender liners out, but I really don't think we're gonna have to do it. Alright, now that we got the tire off, we're gonna try to get these 4 heat shield bolts off. They're 10 millimeters. We're gonna try with this little electric Milwaukee job.
Pull out of your way, son. You might have to use it as a ratchet first. Or yeah, start it and then go on the bolt. There you go. Now pull it off the bolt, start it, and then go on the bolt if you want to. That works too, yep, and then put it on at C. It doesn't have instant ass, but it has ass.
Yeah, just trying to keep it breaking the head on it. So where's that other one at? It's down there somewhere.
Right here. Yeah, let me see. Let me have it.
You got it from there?
Uh-huh.
Sweet. 2 more right here.
You got to start it. Extension?
Yeah. That one there I can go with the actual gun with a.
Just put a 10 on it.
There you go.
Put the 10 on it. 1/4 inch already. No, you got it. Take the 10 on something.
I think there's enough room to fit this guy in there, at least on that one.
That's much tight.
Yeah, these front 2 are tight, that's for sure. Might need a swivel on that one.
Well, here, how about this? How about if you go just that? Will that fit in there just like that? And instead of having to put that.
You can try it. The problem is, yeah, you got to use it kind of like a wrench though, because it's a little tighter than it's got. There you go. Now guys, keep in mind, I just did a cam on this truck, and these are all brand new bolts that's been on here for maybe a few months. So
yours are going to come off a lot harder.
Yours are going to come off probably much harder than this. And or
one more missing?
And or brake. No, it's just.
Oh, okay. It's just that pop tin.
Yeah, you just gotta get that tin to pop loose.
Oh, the pry bar.
Stuck right here on the back.
Here, take a little tiny pry bar in there. Get you? I almost got you. There you go.
Ground strap hanging there. Alright, one heat shield out.
Did you torque all them down or not?
Yeah, they're all torqued down. Okay. So now we're going to try working on these 10 millimeters right here. Okay, so we talked ourselves into just going ahead and biting the bullet and taking these fender liners out. I think you can do it without it, but it's going to be easier with them out, that's for sure. Instead of sitting there and cussing at them. So we'll just take them out. Not a big deal. They're 8 millimeter bolts, and they just go all the way around the fender there. See what we got holding us up there. Looks like those little pot clips. And you got one of those right here.
Yep, there you go.
Take a little clip popper here. Try not to break that thing. Should be it. There we go.
You don't have one torch in your top? I have one.
No, this had just one of them little plastic clip dillies. And there's another one over here. Hiding right there, another clip. Or push clip or whatever you call them things. I can't never remember. Alright. There we go, that's a lot more room. Lay this down over here. Oh yeah, that makes a hell of a lot of difference. I really didn't think there'd be that much extra room in there, but that's a lot of extra room there. What do you think? Never mind this little wire sitting over here, guys. This was going to some underglow lights I had on a while back. It's just kind of there. Need that clip tool? Yeah, I had one straight up in the top middle, and then there's one towards the front bumper. Now, I believe that driver's side, when I was looking, it looked like it had some wiring that clips to the top.
In the back. I haven't got all the way down, I still got that clip up there.
Get that one to pop out.
I have some in my car actually.
Yeah, them things are usually little assholes. I can pry it from the inside like I did the other one if you want. Let me see that one. Here, hold that light for a minute. Yep. I went inside right here and got right. Hold that right there. Yeah, there's one, I think it's the brake sensor or ABS right here. And that one should be out. Cool. Yeah, it makes a lot more room though, don't it?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit more room. Alright, let's continue on. Alright, let's go with maybe this guy and some
that's a 10 there.
Swivel. Yeah, I think all these ones in the center are all 10s. I think the ones in the back and the front are 12 or 13s.
12 or 13, and the swivel's right there.
Yeah.
Swivel, and then this guy right here should take everything out, no problem.
Let's see if that's right.
Except 12 or 13.
I think it's 13. The short may not. Yeah, it's 13 on the front and the back. See if I can get that one there. Nope, it's going to have to be a deep.
Yeah.
And probably a swivel.
Probably a swivel, unless you want to cut my ratchet.
Yeah, we're probably going to ratchet with that one. Yeah, these are the bolts that actually broke on my factory ones before I put them in, but you can tell those are new bolts still.
Yeah, still with Loctite on them. You didn't say you're not sponsored by
Oh yeah.
You sure those are 10s, bro?
Should be. Pretty sure they are. I don't think he was on it all the way, Chuck. You got to be on there.
Alright, my bad.
Oh, they're a little tight.
They're like really tight. Oh, yeah, you might have to do them with the big
Yeah.
one.
You gotta grab a swivel.
Right there.
One swivel.
That's it. Dude. I'm not worried about that. He normally does. Its name is Sharkeisha. Yeah, Sharkeisha. Yeah, but
That one's a little tight, fellas. I'll have to come back with that one on a ratchet, probably. Yeah, probably that one. Yeah, we're gonna need a ratchet for those lower guys right there. They're pretty stout. There it goes.
trying to go gentle so I don't snap none off. I know they're new, but still.
I hear you. You break them loose and I'll get them out. I'll do the hard part. Like a NASCAR pit stop for a header change right here. Long tubes, baby, long tubes. Should be one.
Yeah, right there, I'm on it.
Right, there you got her.
Hold on.
Bada bing. And then this is that 13.
Yep.
She loose, baby. You got a 13 for this one? You got a 13 for this 1/4 inch drive? Right there? Yeah. Hey, she's trying to fall off. I guess that's a good sign. That one is just like, hey, I'm coming out.
It's pretty easy, bro, actually.
Yeah, baby. Out with the old and scrawny and in with the new. Let's see, these gaskets don't leak, man. Not a single leak on any of them gaskets right there. That's why I bought Mopar gaskets. To go back in with this thing. Man, you can tell, look.
Oh yeah, no.
I had them heads off so not too long ago. Them things are still shiny and clean.
We're gonna
Sweet.
have to cut that if you want to go ahead and put this side on.
Alright, so as you've seen, we got the passenger side header off. You're probably like, hey, why are we looking at the back of a transducer? Well, we're going to go ahead and pull the factory wide pipe completely out. We're just going to undo the clamp right here and slide the pipe out of our way. And we're going to have to get, you know, we're going to have to redo the exhaust a little bit. Because I'm either going to reattach it myself and weld up some pipe, or I'm going to go have someone make me a new Y pipe to hook up to the new headers. So we're just going to take this off and out of our way. I'm spraying some good stuff on that clamp. This stuff's called open and shut. It's kind of like PB Blaster, but way better. This stuff works good, guys. Check it out. If you got some stubborn bolts, it works for us pretty good here. And like I said, guys, that open and shut, I took that rusty clamp that's been on here since this truck was built in probably 2011, never been touched, and it broke that rust right loose.
And it has not been sitting 5 or 10 minutes. It was 2 minutes.
Yeah, we sprayed it on there and literally started cranking that. It started cranking it loose and it popped it right off. Good stuff. Alright. You gonna wiggle and I'm gonna tap?
I'll wiggle, yep. Has it moved?
Oh yeah, it's moving.
Okay.
Let's spray some over here and spray some more stuff on there. Yeah, we got a good gap there. Get some more open and shut in there.
Hold on a minute. I'm prying.
That's definitely loose.
Tap on it. It's coming.
Coming?
Yep. Go ahead. We wiggled the shit out of it. Hold on.
Try seeing if we can twist it some.
That's what I was.
Alright, you try twisting and pulling and I'll hold this pipe up at a better angle. I think it's... There it goes. Keep going.
That's what this is going to let us have.
Man, it's like halfway out. It's halfway out. Oh yeah, I can see the
yeah
big gap there. Oh yeah, it's plenty loose. There's a gap up there, so.
Alright, then we get the air hammer, put a block of wood. Find an air hammer, block of wood, knock it out. Vibration. How far again? It just keeps popping that same spot. You're right at the damn.
Yeah, we're right where it's clamped.
Now, yeah.
It's definitely loose enough.
Problem is when you get it up there, I can't really do much with it.
Yeah. She's I think out. And you can also do it that way. I think I got different plans for the Y piping too. Don't know what we're gonna do with that yet, but we'll deal with it in a minute. Until then,
I never went out.
alright, so we got the Y pipe out. We're gonna start putting this passenger new long tube in. We got the gaskets. Just so you know, guys, if you're using the Mopar gaskets, the sheet metal side is going to go on the block, and this flat side is going to go against the header. Okay, so sheet metal on the block, like so. And what we're going to try to attempt here is the headers have slots on the bottom for the bolts. So we're going to start the lower bolts hand tight with the gas going through the gasket. And then we're going to attempt, in theory, hopefully it works, to slide the long tube up here and hook the lower flanges on these lower bolts. And then hopefully we can thread in the top ones, and then that way the gasket's where it needs to be. And it'll just kind of sit up there like so. See what happens. Alright, let's grab one long tube.
You gotta go in the truck.
Yeah.
Under the truck.
I'm going under the truck.
One long tube.
Oh, look at that. I see the power. And this is kind of like a fishing game here. You just kind of gotta hoof it and flip it and all kinds of shit.
Hold on. Pick your butt up. Hold on.
Let me go up this way.
That bolt. Are we hitting that bolt?
No, it's hitting. No, hang on. I'm getting blinded by the light.
It was a lot easier last time.
Yeah, I gotta get. Hang on. Let me go up above this the bell housing a little bit. Hold that gasket up. Oh, hang on.
Hold on. All right, go ahead. Hold on.
There you go.
A little bit. Yeah, I got it down. I don't kill my fingers. Is it stuck? I think
no, they ain't hitting no bolts yet.
Alright, come on then.
I don't know what happened different here, but yeah. Hang on. Hold what you got.
Slid right in here last time.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's the way I twisted it last time. Maybe let me go back out and try twisting down some. Hold the gasket up. I think that's, there it is. It's just that belt housing. You got to get the jangle of the angle right. There we go.
Hold what you got now. Hold what you got. Let me get your bolts sliding top.
You got a couple started? Not gonna lie, I'm a little uncomfortable. And you look really comfortable. Oh. Alright, I'm coming out for a minute. I gotta stand up. Holy shit, that looks good.
That was pretty, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't even run any fenders. Fuck it.
Yeah, man, I think we're gonna go Baja and just leave the fenders off. And
so you can see the sexy.
That way we can just see how badass this looks.
Kind of like a chick without a bra on.
Oh yeah. All right. Guess I'll start some more bolts.
Wasn't half as bad as I thought it could be.
Yeah, these should be all 10s.
Okay. So how you like this? I have the best gift ever for you. What if I told you I have a 10 on a swivel?
Oh. Tell you what.
Factory, so it's still short.
Since nobody can ever find a 10mm socket, just the fact you have a 10mm socket is pretty damn awesome, bro. I mean, not gonna lie. That's pretty awesome. Alright, so we're good because we already got all the ones in the bottom.
Yep, you got all the bottoms in.
And we got all the ones in the top.
One. You got one in the front you gotta put in.
Oh, put the light back over there if you don't mind.
Yep.
Take that guy.
Actually, you know what we can do now? Check that out. Look at that, baby.
Magnetism.
Oh, I got a lot of those high.
Yeah,
this.
Get them all about halfway loose there. Yeah, a lot of these we're gonna have to do, unfortunately, with a wrench. I'm sure. Like that one's as far as I get. Those definitely ain't happening.
You can't come from under inside if I give you.
I don't
hold on.
think so, because the tube is right there.
Hold on. Let me see.
I can get, it looks like one in the bottom, maybe two in the bottom. We can get two in the bottom there. No.
French life.
Get these ones right here.
I'll get a 10 gear wrench.
Alright, and that's about as far as you're going to get with a power tool, it looks like. So, pretty much going to go with a wrench from here, guys. I'm going to save you the hassle of watching me tighten these bolts on this header. We'll come back in a minute. Alright, so I figured I'd let you in on this little thing here. So a gear wrench that swivels works pretty good for getting these top bolts, because you can adjust the angle on it right here, as you can see. That helps a lot. So if you don't have any, you might want to get some, because a regular wrench you could do it, but you're going to be a click of a turn and it's just going to piss you off. So flexible gear wrenches definitely help a lot in this job. You might could fit a small ratchet in there, but I doubt it. It's between this tube, this top tube right here, it's really close. There's not much room there for a socket and a ratchet head. So but there you go. As you see, yeah, I'm gonna get those. I just wanted to show them how to get these top bolts pretty easy. All right, we're gonna finish torquing this header down. All right, guys, we got the passenger side over here bolted up, and this side, driver's side, we're about to pull this header off. Bust the bolts loose. We got the dipstick tube out of the way. You have to unbolt that. There's a bolt here, and then there's a bolt up top by the valve cover up here. You got to undo to pull the dipstick out so you can get the heat shield off and then get this header out. So we're going to break out these bolts. I need a swivel on those. One swivel. Let's get this bottom one here. That one's a little tight. Where's your old ratchet? 3/8 drive? There it is, I got it. I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
Probably no need for that if you just put that on.
I think when I put that one on there, I was a little bit pissed off. Just a little. That one was a little ornery. There's a little bit. 10 millimetric. Yeah, we'll probably just stay with the dang ratchet for a minute. Break these loose. And then go at them with that.
It looks like you beat the hell out of the heat shield on that starter. Were you mad?
No, that's factory. Factory. Ah, damn. See if you can get that one.
That's a big bolt.
Oh, that's
13.
Here. I mean, these ones I got tight for some reason. Got those ones freaking tight. sounded really good.
What?
When a bolt screeches, it just sounds so good.
Alright. No, you need that swivel. Or extension. Swivel?
One swivel. Yep. 10 or a big one? Okay. Where did our... Hello. Gotcha.
Let her down, do toppers.
10
4. Bottom ones, right?
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna let her down so we can get to the top bolts. Where'd that square Makita light go to? Where'd the square Makita light go to?
It's still right there.
Oh,
the top half.
It's on top.
Let's stop.
Hell yeah, hot damn.
See if I get my front one. To clear the AC line. Oh, baby.
Just barely.
Oh, baby.
Well, I might have to go back in a little bit just to get the gun back. It was a little snug.
Probably break them pins free, and then use the ratchet.
This side's extremely tight for some reason.
Hit that button and adjust it however you want. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're pretty freaking tight for 10 millimeters. I think the biggest thing though is these factory, I put factory bolts back in it. I did the cam,
stretched, yeah.
And they put red Loctite on them from the factory. So when you ram them in there, they get sealed in there damn good. They don't come loose. At least you don't get no leaks. That's it, isn't it? Or are we missing one on the bottom?
I thought you did 3 on the bottom.
Well, it might just be glued to the head good.
Try to wiggle it.
It's probably just gonna fall right the hell off. Watch this.
Oh, you must have one.
I think there's still one missing. Where the hell's it at?
I got the front one.
No, bro, she just cut good.
Tapper?
Let me try pulling on it right here. No, there's gotta be one more in the middle.
One more. Strike right here.
Miss it underneath?
Not that one. There's one right there.
Right there on the second chamber back.
See, it's actually, but it's loose because you're able to wiggle it. See if you.
Well, that's because that's because these manifolds are slotted on the bottom. That's why it's moving around.
Once I break it free first.
Yeah, let's try getting it free, because I'm sure it's tight as Dick's hat band.
Over that one then.
There it is. Go.
It's not there.
Now you can hold it.
Yep.
Get ready to catch a damn hitter.
Don't come with me in the face.
Trying to play catch find the damn bolt because you can't see it. There it is.
You got me out. I can't see.
Oh, you got it. Just kind of controlled fall.
Yep.
All right, boys and girls, that one's out. I guess we'll go get a damn gasket and a header and start putting the Longtube in on this side. Alright, that's good. Alright guys, I just want to show you something real quick. The shift cable, we tried to put the header up there, and the header tube is hitting on the shift cable and these brake lines right here. So, might be able to see better. So shift cable, brake lines. The shift cable is actually routed this way over the top of these brake lines right here. So what we had to do was unhook the cable from the transmission, push the cable back up here, and then we actually fed it below the brake lines right here. That way they're not going to be touching the header, and we get more clearance for the header tubes. And then these brake lines, we just kind of had to bend them in a little bit towards the frame, just push on them. And the metal bends, you know, pretty easily. Just be careful, but push on them, and you'll gain about 1 inch of clearance right there by pushing the lines in a little bit. But other than that, I'll hook up this cable real quick. It just kind of slides in here and clicks like so. And then from the transmission, it's just a little ball with a rubber grommet basically, and it just pops on right there. And that's it. We got more clearance for the header tube. Alright guys, we got our brake lines and cable adjusted to the point where we're going to go ahead and hang this gasket and start hanging this tube. So found it easier because you know the gaskets have holes, they're not slotted. The headers are slotted. So if you start 4 bolts in the gasket, you can wiggle the header up there and stick it on the 4 lower bolts, and it'll kind of hold it there while you do the top. Driver's side is definitely a little harder. But it's not too bad. And just a few more cuss words involved. That's about it. I'm sure tightening the bolts up on this side is going to be even more fun. Alright. Gasket set. Let's grab this sexy damn tube right here. Oh, look at that.
Little bit. That's good.
Man, shit, that one slid in easier than the passenger side.
Once we bent everything.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on, I'm gonna let down.
If you give me, hang on, give me 1 bolt before we go down. I can get it in this back corner real quick. It's right in the damn face, so I might as well do it now.
Oh yeah, that one started, should be alright. Can you get the regular ratchet in there, you reckon? Huh? Here. Here. Put a little juice on her. Here. Put a little juice on her.
A little bit of juice.
A little bit of juice.
Coming in hot. Oh yeah.
Perfect, man. We'll let her down.
And let me go a little bit more. Still pretty big gap. Alright. Now let's start putting some more bolts in. Hell yeah. We're clearing our brake lines right there a good bit. And then we're going to have to zip tie this a little bit more out of the way. Right here my clip broke. And then I'm thinking I'm going to actually wrap some foil or something over that, or I might, you know what, I'm just going to scoot this down. Scoot that down, because that's I believe that's foil, not just that black crap, is it? Isn't that like metal foil?
No, that's foil. That's metal foil.
Yeah. Yeah, we just scoot that down right under that tube. That should be good there. So we'll roll with that. But as you can see, we had to push our brake lines up right here because they were right on the tubes. We bent them in. We put some clear rubber hose on this one because it's right up against the frame. And I didn't want the brake line to sit there and rattle and rub a hole in it, so we put a good thick rubber hose on the hose, so it's sitting on the frame there, no rubbing onto the metal line. Plenty of clearance up here, so we're good. Let's bolt this dude on and get down the road. Alright, so we're just kind of trying to tighten up these bolts on the bottom here. Got pretty much all of them started. This thing works awesome, by the way. 1/4 inch swivel, little ratchet, it's super thin. This thing is awesome. It's made this job so much easier.
You still have my keys on your side? You still have my keys to your side? Yep.
Yeah, boy. Get this one right here. Tell you what, the driver's side is a little harder, but it's really not as bad as I thought it was going to be. After we got everything adjusted out of the way, it kind of went in easier than the passenger side, believe it or not. Oh, I think that one's tight. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 4 on the bottom. Make sure. Get on there again. Yeah.
You see how I'm on the chain clip?
Yeah, it stretched over the bolt. I was actually talking about something else, guys, not this thing. Alright, so that's the bottom tightened up, man. I'm gonna let this thing down and we'll get to the top. Alright, so now we're back up here on top, getting these bolts up top tight. And you can get them pretty good through the top here, through the fender area. Definitely take the fender liners out, guys. It's well worth it. Well worth it. Alright, I already got that one tight.
Super snug.
Yeah, baby. And that, there she goes. 2 long tubes installed, baby. Now we just gotta button some things up and then talk about the Y pipe. Alright guys, so just wanted to show you a little update here. So we got the O2 sensor in this pipe, and there's a wiring harness right here that plugs in. To lengthen it, and it plugs in up there, man. And that's all you got right there for the O2 sensors. Alright guys, so we got both the tubes in, as you can see. Front O2s are hooked up, and we're going to be working on the Y pipe now. So I ended up getting the JBA Y pipe that bolts on. We got to cut about this much off of the factory pipe to fit the Y pipe up in here. So it'll slide on here. So just wanted to kind of show you the inside of this JBA pipe. You can see how big them tubes are right there. That's pretty good sized piping. Lots of flow right there for sure. So let's get to cutting. Hey, the one guy, can you come over here and hold my pipe?
I will.
Yeah, you want to come hold my pipe? That'd be awesome. Hold my pipe, man. You know you want to hold pipe. Just hold this there pipe and then close your eyeballs so you don't get metal on it.
Wait. Wait. Where did my glasses go? My glasses are behind you. How are you cutting this without your eyeballs?
Come on, pipe holder. Right here. Just hold it right there. It's going to vibrate you to death. You good? Fire and hold. You are the best pipe holder in the world. Straight enough. Alright guys, here's a little crank up and idle video after I got the long tubes on. It really didn't make it much more louder. It's just more throaty and kind of more aggressive sounding. But it sounds really good. The cam, you know, has a little bit more chop to it now for sure with the long tubes. And do a little crank for you. A little sneak peek of what's about to go down next. Oh yeah. should start chopping here in a second. There it goes. Closed loop, baby, get in there. There we go. There we go. JBA long tubes, JBA 3-inch Y pipe, no cats, running back to a thrush welded muffler on a J Greene 0.5 cam with a lope tune. Not too crazy, sounds just about right. What's up, guys? If you're watching the video still, you already know the long tubes are done. We got them installed. They sound great. They're performing awesome. I'm very happy with them. No complaints so far. They fit like a glove in there. Didn't have really a lot of issues at all. The dipstick tube, I did have to bend a couple places on it to get it to fit and not hit the tube, but I was able to use my factory dipstick. And I can still, check my oil fine with it and everything. Didn't have to do anything crazy with that. There was a couple brake lines I had to slightly bend and push over towards the frame just to clear the driver side long tube, and some like the shift cable I had to zip tie away from it. Other than that though, I didn't have to take a hammer to the tubes and bend them in so they would clear, like some stuff. They fit like a glove. They didn't hit the frame anywhere. I got no rattles. Everything worked out pretty good, so I'm really happy with them so far. The low end torque gain, I can already tell, is a huge difference, and the sound is amazing. It didn't really make the truck much louder. It is louder when you really get onto it, but idling, it's really not any louder. It just sounds more aggressive and throatier. I really love the sound that it has now when I cruise around town at that 2,000 to 3,000 RPM range. It sounds awesome. I'm gonna get some exhaust footage of driving around and probably towing my boat so it's under a load and you can really hear it. The sound is amazing. I cannot justify the way that I like how it sounds right now. Other than that, guys, there's a lot to go still on the truck. We're gonna be making some passes at the drag strip here soon. I got my race tires and wheels on. So just stay tuned, guys. There's a lot that's going to be happening to this truck. So definitely, if you're not subscribed yet, definitely hit that subscribe button and stay on top of the channel. We're going to be doing stuff to this truck, and it's going to be a journey. It's going to be fun, and all the Hemi guys should get a kick out of it. So stay tuned. I appreciate you guys. Stay safe out there, guys.
This is how legends are